You've decided to sell your home. You decide on an agent to list your home. They come out, measure, take pictures, put up a sign, put a lockbox on the door so that other agents can show your house, help you price it to compete against all the other homes for sale, make flyers, make a virtual tour for the internet, and enter all of the details on the multiple listing service to syndicate it out to lots of other sites that potential home buyers search when they're looking for a home. When a serious buyer shows up with a buyer's agent, your agent helps you negotiate for the highest price and best terms for you. Of course, being careful not to scare off the serious qualified buyer. You do want to sell after all, don't you? Once you've had an agreement, there are still many things that can go wrong, prevent the closing, and make you put the home back on the market for sale. There are inspections, appraisals, title issues to clear. There is even a type of credit report on your house which tells if there's been a large insurance claim in the last 7 years. This insurance history check is called a CLUE report. Anyway, they are all important. Once you make it through the inspection period and any renegotiation needed, you're ready to close. Your agent will help coordinate things like utility switchover, delivery of keys, garage door opener, and forwarding address in case the new owner ends up with a delivery for you by mistake. At closing, your agent gets paid for doing their job. And it's virtually the same job whether it's a $150,000 sale or an $800,000 sale. After your company pays the other company, they still end up pretty happy. A traditional agent could expect to receive $4,500 to $24,000 in this example. Why? Because commissions have traditionally been a percentage of the price of the home. Imagine if you lived in an $800,000 house and your good friend lived in a $200,000 house not far from yours. Imagine that you both called the same company to pour a 20-foot by 20-foot concrete pad in your backyard. Hey, maybe you want to shoot some hoops. Now imagine that Acme Concrete Company charged your friend $250 for their patio, but charged you $1,000. You'd be livid. It was the same job. It involved virtually the same amount of work, yet you paid 4 times what your friend paid. It just doesn't make any sense. At Metro Discount Realty, we offer 3% to the buyer's agent, but we only charge $1,500 for our side of the transaction. If you're a seller paying 6% on a traditional $200,000 sale, you could expect to pay $12,000 in total commission. With Metro Discount Realty, you'd pay $7,500. Sure, we do charge that enrollment fee that you have to pay whether your home sells or not, but is avoiding that enrollment fee worth paying thousands more in commission? If you've talked with other agents, remember, they're going to try to convince you that we can't be any good and still charge such a low price. They ask, how can we charge less if we don't do less? Well, 3 reasons. We don't have the overhead of traditional agencies. No building to pay for, utilities, insurance on the building, lawn maintenance, snow removal, paying someone to sit at the office in case someone walks in, like they did way back in the 1970s. Number 2, our agents don't spend time making listing presentations. Our sellers check us out on the internet like you're doing now. They get their questions answered, they call us when they're ready to write a check for the enrollment fee, and list their home for sale. Less wasted time means we can charge each client a lower fee. Third, repeat business. Sellers who sell with us almost always buy their next house with us. Plus, they tell their friends and family. Not weird Uncle Steve, please. And even their coworkers. That means that we get even more serious, qualified, and motivated clients that understand and appreciate a phenomenal value and don't mind the small enrollment fee.